Hey everybody, it's Caroline here at the Kindergarten Disco, and I thought it would be fun today to just show you three books that I think are amazing for talking about the idea of kids celebrating themselves. So, thinking about what makes them special, being proud of who they are. These books I think are kind of key books for social emotional development for children. So, I want to go through these three books and just kind of show you what I think makes them really special and what I think might make them a good addition to your classroom, or maybe they're a great addition for your home library. Some of these are, one or two of these are classics and you might already know them, you might love them. So if you do, I'm excited to know if they're books that you already use in your classroom and how your students react to them and if they like them. The first one is called I Like Myself, and I love this one. I actually just recorded a read aloud for this one because I love it so much. And I think it's one of those books where the illustrations just make the book, and they're just kind of outlandish and fun to look at. I think this is a great first book to start the conversation of children kind of thinking about themselves and what they like about themselves and what they see in themselves as, special or different. It's a great place to spark conversations in the classroom about, ways that many of us are different, ways that many of us are the same. I think this is a great one to do a prompt, like a writing prompt with. Having the kids think about, this is what I like about myself. It could be something if you've got really early emergent writers who aren't quite there yet and writing things. This might be something where you work with them one-on-one and sit down with them and say, okay, what do you like about yourself? And perhaps the first step is drawing a picture of something that they might like about themselves. It also could be fun to maybe even have yourself write down their words. So as their teacher or their parent, you could write down the words for them. I like to do that with my students and put them in quotes. So if a student says, I like my strong legs, or I like my silly sense of humor, you can write that down and have that be part of the picture that they draw. Perhaps they're just drawing pictures. Maybe for older students, they're able to write a few sentences and also create a picture. So I Like Myself is a great one. And it's a great way to start, doing some writing with your students. This one is a classic, Stand Tall, Molly Lou Mellon. I love this one. There's a lot of funny moments in this book, and I think kids get a kick out of Molly Lou, and she is a girl that does not give a toot what people think about her, and it's pretty darn awesome. So the illustrations, again, really great illustrations in this book. I just love sort of the moments that happen in this book. I think that, this is one of those great ones that's a great believe in yourself kind of book. So if you find that your class is perhaps struggling with, I read this last year to my kindergartners when I felt that there were a lot of moments of kind of, unkind words being said. And there is a boy in this book who eventually, he and Molly Lou eventually become friends, but there's lots of moments in here that are great, to kind of talk about as a class and integrate into conversations about how we treat each other, and the words that we use. So Stand Tall, Molly Lou Mellon is another great one to celebrate loving yourself and who you are. This next one, oh gosh, I just love this. The Colors of Us. I got this book last year when my students were starting to do self-portraits. So I think it's you're just gonna love this. It's so cool. This is a nice one for kids to look at, kind of up close. You could even put this under the overhead or work in small groups with children, just kind of letting them notice what they see about the faces. And when we started to do self-portraits in kindergarten, I had a lot of mirrors that I would have out, just small mirrors from the dollar store, so children could start to look at themselves and notice, wow, some of us have really, thick eyebrows. Some of us have, when we look at our teeth, we've got some missing teeth coming in, some missing teeth that we've lost. And so I think this is a cool book for starting self-portraits. And just starting to draw, students starting to draw themselves. And there's lots of great information online about how to do self-portraits with kids. I realized very quickly that I needed to have paper that was all sorts of different skin colors. So Crayola actually makes great paper that's different skin colors. There's paints that are different skin colors. My students loved looking through the paper that was different colors, and they even, we even had a lot of moments where they were holding paper up to their face and say, does this look like mine? Or, oh, you might be more of this, paper color. So that was a pretty cool experience to see kids kind of looking through the paper and talking about that we all have different skin tones and skin colors. So this is a great one, The Colors of Us. It's just fun to start to look at, and it's a great jumping off point for self-portraits for kids. So I highly recommend all those 3 books. I'll post pictures of those books on Instagram, so you can kind of see just a snapshot of them if you wanted to order them, or you might be able to find them from the library. They might even be read online on YouTube. And I do have a read aloud of I Like Myself, so I'll put that one out there for you too, in case you want to give that one a try. So I hope this helps. I love the idea of having kids be able to celebrate themselves and also see themselves in lots of different stories. So I think that's really powerful and exciting for children. So these are our 3 books. I'll post some pictures of them. And if you have books that you love that celebrate children and what makes them special, and I would love to know what those are too, because there's a lot of really good ones out there. All right, everybody, have a great day.